Hi everyone and welcome to Theme Park Worldwide. So far throughout 2022, we've been celebrating 10 years of our YouTube channel. It was January 2012 when I uploaded the first video onto the channel. And since then, over the past 10 years, Theme Park Worldwide has continued to grow to now over 3,370 videos on the channel. Along with that, there's over 315,000 of you that have subscribed to our channel, and I just want to say thank you so much on behalf of Charlotte and I for all of your support. We really do appreciate it. Along with that, we've reached the incredible milestone of over 156 million total views on our channel, and I tell you what, back in January 2012, when I uploaded that first video from PortAventura Halloween, I never thought I'd be standing here 10 years later reading out those incredible numbers that tune into our channel on a regular basis and watch our videos. Thank you so much. It really does mean the world to both Charlotte and I. And once again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really do appreciate it. I'm so passionate about the theme park industry, getting out there, making the most of it, having a good time and enjoying life. And that is what Theme Park Worldwide has always been about. It's showcasing what there is out there to be seen around the world. And yes, it all started here in the UK, and in fact started right here where I'm standing today, the world of theme parks, with all of my collection over the past 10 years that I've built up, and longer than that, here all around me, which is absolutely incredible. It really is. Now, of course, you've seen the title of this video and you're probably thinking, oh, what's happening? What's going on? Well, I'm going to explain a lot of what's going to be happening in this video. But yes, the world of theme parks in its current state is going to be coming to an end, and I just wanted to film this video, talk about it, document it again, because yes, within the next few days everything that you see here is going to be coming down. Now, over the past 10 years there's been all sorts of changes. Things have come into here, things have been taken out. You know what, this has been my little kind of project that I've been working on all these years, and it's never been finished. It just keeps getting added to, and I get different items from the parks. People send me things, parks donate things, I acquire things over the years, you know, things like the Alton Towers bookworm, theme park signage, which is absolutely amazing. And this was always set up as a place to document my trips, document my adventures, but it's also very special because it's in this very shed that I actually started the channel and uploaded that first video, which is absolutely crazy. So this has got really fond memories and special memories for me, hence why I wanted to film this video and document it all. But yes, what is going to be happening to the world of theme parks? Well, yeah, let's get on and talk about it, shall we? Now, this little story begins way back when I was a child and going to theme parks every weekend with my wonderful parents. And they, of course, appear on the channel to this day. If it wasn't for them, I would never have fallen in love with theme parks, and especially Alton Towers. Living up so close to Alton Towers, Mum working at the park, meant that we visited on a very regular basis. And yes, I started to collect theme park memorabilia ever since I was a kid, and in fact it used to just go in my bedroom on the wall, much like what many people do when they collect things from places. And yeah, I stuck theme park maps, on ride photos. I then had some different shelving units put in with all mugs on, and yeah, as you can see, that is actually how it started, way back in my bedroom, with just items on the wall. And these weren't anything special from the parks in terms of things that were one-off or signage or anything like that. These are just things that I purchased from the gift shop and put them on display. Now, obviously back then I ran my YouTube channel Sandbrook Productions, and that started from 2008 through until 2011. And yeah, it was my first theme park YouTube channel, documenting the parks and filming things. Very different to how Theme Park Worldwide became, but that is where it all started. Now, of course, at the end of 2011, that is when I made the decision to change the channel into Theme Park Worldwide. Back then, you couldn't just change your YouTube username. Oh no, you actually had to create a whole new channel, and that's what I did. It was a big risk. Sandbrook Productions was on about 3,000 subscribers, but I wanted to change the name into Theme Park Worldwide. Along with that, I also wanted a brand new place to film videos instead of just kind of filming around at the parks or in my bedroom with the mugs in the background. I wanted somewhere different, and that is when this shed that you still see here today, 10 years on, was born. The world of theme parks. parks. Now, I paid £600 to purchase this back in the day. It seems like quite a bargain now because it's a huge barn shed. It's massive in here. But you know what? It was a massive thing at the time. I spent lots of money, all my money on this because I wanted somewhere to have all of these special items on display. All of my mugs, obviously now, as you can see, they're all packed up just down here. All in boxes. However, they used to be on display in here, but that kind of leads me on to the next part of the story in a way. You know, so end of 2011, work started on this. We put the foundations in. Here's an early photo from this kind of angle showing you what it was like before we actually put the insulation in. And that's the thing with this. You know, I wanted to do it properly. I wanted everything to be archived well. So yeah, we put all the insulation in, as you can see just there. All the roof in, of course, went for a barn shed to display things nicely. Posters mainly at the time. And then, yeah, the World of Theme Parks was born. Here's a look at the first generation World of Theme Parks that was ready for 2012. That's when, of course, when I started uploading the videos to the channel and filmed so many videos from this very place over the years. And many changes are made. In fact, down the corner, just over here now, but you can see it in the old photo, I used to have like a little bit of intimate makeshift track that I did over here. I had my seat from Colossus with a TV screen. That seat today can be just seen down there with the chair there from another Intamin, but not a roller coaster. That's actually from Apocalypse at Drayton Manor, one of the sit-down seats. But yeah, you know, that's the thing. The World of Theme Parks, it stayed as a place for a few years just to really put things that, again, I was buying from the parks. Then all of a sudden, I started to be able to acquire different items such as signage, mainly due to working at Alton Towers. You know, a lot of people that then started to know that I collected things. As things were coming out at the park, such as monorail signage, for example, things like this that needed replacement and they decided to change. I actually managed to get hold of these signs, a lot of them through charitable donations to Merlin Magic Wands, which is the Merlin charity. So yeah, it was doing them a favour, it was raising money for a good cause, and also I was getting to have these items and document them, such as this wonderful monorail sign here. That's exactly what happened with those. And also the Alton Towers bookworm that you see here that I acquired in 2014. I made a donation to Merlin Magic Wand. Obviously, it was in a terrible state. Me and my dad refurbished this and brought it back to life, and it looks gorgeous now here in the World of Theme Parks. And granted, even a couple of years on now after we did that, there's a few places, especially on the hat, where it needs a little bit more TLC again. But don't worry, as you'll find out, that will be happening. Oh, hello, Mr. Bookworm. If someone had said to me all them years ago when I walked into Storybook Land, press the button to activate this awesome animatronic, that one day I would actually own this and have it here in my own theme park collection, I'd have said, you've got to be joking. But now I'm so lucky to have this iconic piece of Alton Towers history. The park didn't want it anymore, sadly, so yeah, I thought, well, I'm having it. You know, they let me donate money to charity. They were just going to throw it in the bin. What a shame. But here it is. Yeah, it's absolutely wonderful and still the highlight of my collection all these years on. And yeah, it was a father and son project. Me and my dad Alan, we spent during that first lockdown refurbishing that over a month, and you know what, it's still one of the best things we've done, and making memories with my dad as well doing that makes it even more special. It was my childhood, but now it's also something I can remember in my adult life, and yeah, doing that refurbishment project with my dad, that will always be special for the rest of my life. It really will be. But yeah, you know what, over the years I started to acquire more different items such as the signage, roller coaster wheels, restraints, and that was when things took a bit of a turning point, and it was kind of like, well, hang on a minute, I've got all this storage in here, which is great, much better than in my bedroom. However, now I need to start taking some of the mugs down because I've not got room for all the genuine signage that I've got. And it kind of went from me buying items from the theme parks, like mugs, key rings, on-ride photos, to actually managing to acquire unique things, like everything that you can see around me to this day. Through auctions, eBay, everything, I would just look for different items. And gradually, it did start to become its own little museum. However, it ticked over, and it has done for 10 years. You know, like I said, there's been changes that have been made. Originally, it was just shelves worth of mugs. There's now no mugs on display. But that all leads me to this video. I have ran out of room here at the World of Theme Parks. Things are at capacity here. And you know what? You've got to stay tuned for something really exciting, because yes, we're going to be saying goodbye to this version of the world of theme parks. However, later in 2022, as we come towards the winter, there's going to be a really exciting project that I'm going to be documenting here on Theme Park Worldwide that is going to put everything that you see here and everything that I've got in storage too. Bear in mind, it's not just everything in here now. I've got things stored in the loft, I've got things stored in other rooms. You know, everything's going to come together in one new epic collection of theme park memorabilia and items that I cannot wait to share more information about and document with you. And the best thing is, much like when me and my dad did the Alton Towers Bookworm, the restoration project, it's going to be documented all the way through, starting off in a couple of weeks time with a vlog here with actually taking all of this down. Yeah, I'm going to be documenting that, taking the bookworm to bits again, actually removing all the signage in here, and of course taking down the original Theme Park Worldwide studio, which does make me sad because this shed has got so many happy memories. But of course I'm not parting with this shed. It's going to be coming with me to a new location, which is exciting. However, yeah, this was it. This was the start of Theme Park Worldwide. You know, the first video was uploaded in here. I've filmed and recorded hundreds of videos in here, live streams, and this is why I wanted to document it today and kind of show more of it. So there you go, something big's happening. We're saying goodbye to this era, 10 years era of Theme Park Worldwide from this location. But you know what, I cannot wait for the big changes. I also know a lot of people have commented and asked, why don't I really film many videos in here anymore? Why do I film them, you know, with the brick wall in a studio? The main reason of that, in all honesty, and I've said this before in the live streams, but I'll say it again for you here, is this isn't a practical recording space anymore. You know, space is really limited. I mean, on camera it looks huge, but it's literally full to the brim of things in here. I needed a separate studio. The good thing is, the new location is going to be so much bigger, so much better, and there's going to be plenty of room to record videos in there. So there will also be another brand new studio that once again is going to incorporate all of my items here that you see in a brand new studio setting. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, here we go. I'm going to give a little tour around and talk about some of the items here at the current World of Theme Parks during its last couple of weeks here. It's so sad. And we'll start off here with my prized possession, the Alton Towers Bookworm, operated as an animatronic at the park from 1996 through until 2013, when it was removed, ready to make way for the expansion of CBeebies Lounge. And yeah, that big here at the World of Theme Parks that, yeah, we had to dig down to the floor to actually put this in. But yeah, you know what, I absolutely love this. The restoration project was really special as well. If you haven't already seen it, make sure you check it out. It really was a special time doing that. It was fantastic, it really was. But yeah, Alton Towers didn't want it anymore. They just let it rot out the back, and then yeah, I managed to acquire it, donate some money to charity, and bring this back to life again. And you know what, it does look fantastic here. And yeah, you're going to be moving soon, Main T. I bet you cannot wait to see your new place. It's going to be very exciting. But yeah, just behind it, got some items from Pirate Adventure at Drayton Manor. That was another special ride for me. I mean, you've got this sign that was out the front with the photo point, some rope just there that's actually original from the ride. And then yeah, these big door knockers just here as well, as they look like. But yeah, they're more from on the wall, kind of like anchor points really, that were on the wall. But yeah, I've got a couple of those just there. Some old signage from Alton Towers down the back there, Frog Hopper. You got the graffiti sign there from Drayton Manor, from The Haunting. God, do you remember when Drayton Manor used to have all them kind of tacky signs and stuff around? You know, that was part of the park growing up for me, so I'm glad that I managed to get that. The London Dungeon stocks, that was a special one because yeah, they held a car boot 10 years ago now when they closed the original Tooley Street Dungeon, moved it to County Hall, and yeah, those are the stocks. Many celebrities have actually been in those stocks just there. Same with the This Way to the Rat's House sign, another prize collection there from down at the London Dungeon. Then you look at some of the old signage here from Alton Towers. This used to be on Middle Tower. I got this when I worked there. You know, Middle Tower in the entrance to Alton Towers with the logo on. They used to just put the rides that are closed just in there. So really, Hex would have been in there for most of this year, wouldn't it? But yeah, that's before all the days of the digital signage. Fast Track. Who even knew the monorail had Fast Track? There you go, but there's a sign just for it there, which is quite interesting. Over on this side, that's some Tommy Tinkerboo at Pleasure Island in Cleethorpes. Got a nice replica of the Haunted Mansion sign just there from the Disney parks. And just down the bottom here, you can just see it. This was actually for the construction of Wicker Man. It was around the construction walls, and I put some Nemesis concept art in there. But yeah, that would actually be the window looking in to the sites. Of course, down here, got that seat just there from Apocalypse. I've got some other bits from Apocalypse, and I've got loads of other items that aren't in here because I've not got the space. And we've got Willis the Goat just over here from Pirate Adventure. A bit of a restoration project because this horn was completely damaged. But yeah, we started to build this back up, but never quite got it finished. So yeah, it will get done, definitely, when he's in his new home. Got a collection of roller coaster wheels down there. Got stuff from the Swarm, the Smiler at Alton Towers. A few other bits there as well from other parks. Just over here. And you got this nice drive wheel just here from the Nemesis lift hill just here, and also as well it was used on Galactica because yeah, they used the same type of drive wheel just there. But yeah, you can see with the paintwork on there as well. But yeah, quite a few different coaster wheels. Some of the original hydraulics and workings just here for the inside of the Bookworm, and some of that original framework when we did the restoration to make it a lot lighter to carry around. I mean, it's still heavy, but to make it a little bit lighter, we took out some of the framework inside just to be able to make it more easy to move around, you know. A piece of wood there from Secret Weapon 8. This little guy over here, Mr. Langneck from F-Telling. This was made for us especially. We had a behind the scenes tour at F-Telling, which was amazing. We couldn't film any of it because it was all quite private, but you know what? They made this lovely little thing for us that we could share with you all. And yeah, that's Langneck from inside the park and in the Fairy Tale Forest there. And then yeah, some more items here from the Bookworm. Of course, this just here was from his magnifying glass, but yeah, that's basically used to fit just in there. So we thought we'll keep the original. Yeah, we replaced it and put a nice new piece of glass in there, but you can see, you know, how it used to look. So yeah, I wanted to keep that. Again, some of the other originals, these were from his eyes just here. So yeah, obviously we put new ones just on there, but there you go. They used to be fastened from the inside like that. So yeah, we wanted to keep the original stuff. A bit of his skin just there. We did some repair work around the mouth here, but yeah, that's some of the original skin. But yeah, we wanted to keep these little things. This from here is from a funfair ride. It was given to me by a showman. A little bit of coaster chain just there. And then a few items that I've bought and stuff as well, like the Mega Resin, one of the newer items at Alton Towers. I was given that as a birthday present. This is actually from Excalibur that used to be at Drayton Manor. A nice little boat ride. So yeah, I've got that just there in my collection. And some more Alton Towers signage here. Again, a lot of this I got when I worked there. Became quite a thing that the management knew about my collection and would often give me signs, or I'd make a donation to Merlin Magic 1 to get them. Same with like the Frog Hopper sign. This here from Rita. This is an old sign given to me by Fantasy Island about high winds, about the Odyssey not being able to operate. This was given to me as a bit of a leaving present from my team on admissions when I worked on the turnstiles. Because yeah, obviously they used to actually have the kiosks. And then yeah, you can turn it around that way and it says kiosk closed on it. But yeah, we'll be turning that to close soon for the World of Theme Parks. Old sign just here from Thorpe Park with that old style. Bouncing Bugs, another Alton Towers classic. And of course down here, a nice Bubble Man that used to be right at the end of Bubble Works. Just over here, we've got this nice vintage Cronenberg glass. I'm taking the mic, that's just my, yeah, that's my drink now. But no, just behind, we've got this little feather just here that used to be at the Flume in the queue line. And yeah, various different pieces of wood from the Blackpool wooden coasters. Again, some of the newer things. I do still buy the odd item. And yeah, you've got this nice Valhalla boat here. Charlotte got me that as a present, which is really kind of her. And then yeah, this is a nice one. Sign here from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the ride. Signed at the top there from Mr. Willy Wonka himself. This just here from the roller coaster restaurants at Alton Towers. We did an event there, and yeah, they gave us a nice little gift because this wasn't needed anymore. Yeah, that's from the roller coaster restaurants. And then yeah, just over here, you know, you've got the large castle there that Charlotte got me for Walt Disney World's 50th, and also off to the right, a Disneyland castle there as well. And of course, we got engaged right at the front out of that very castle. At the top just here, some concept art for Oblivion and also Rita. They're actually selling this off, like they used to do like these different auctions and stuff when I worked there and raising money for charity. You'd think this sort of stuff would have gone into their own archives, to be honest, but you know, they weren't really that bothered about that sort of thing, and the archives are still in a mess at Alton Towers, which is a real shame actually. They're actually in a hidden room in the towers that not many people know about. This is quite a unique sign. New world-beating roller coaster, March 2013. Obviously, the Smiler was originally planned to open at the start of the season in March, and that was delayed through until the end of May due to work being delayed on the ride. That's from Camelot Theme Park's car park. Another old sign there with the magic never ends from Alton Towers. And this huge Nemesis sign that used to actually hang up in the old Nemesis gift shop. You got some more signage just here. Speed no limits there from Oakwood. This area contains strobe lighting. That little beauty is from the Tooley Street Dungeon. Another entrance sign there from Alton Towers. These used to be just above the park entrance actually. And then this Aqualand sign that I am not touching at all because it's one of the oldest things I've got. Well, it is the oldest thing. But yeah, like, look at this. Actually from Aqualand at Alton Towers. But you know what? Another little look round here just to kind of document it all for you all. And yeah, again, I was talking about space. All these items here were packed up quite a while ago now, over a year ago when I did the last refurbishment in here. Because I didn't have the space anymore, you know, all my mugs. It makes me sad seeing all these things packed up like this, you know, because I want them out on display, and this was another big reason for getting somewhere bigger for all of this collection. But yeah, all over here on the right, over 300 mugs in my theme park collection. Yeah, you can see them all there. However, it saved me a job now with this pack down because they're all packed, all bubble wrapped and safely secured, ready to go. Ready for a very exciting future for the world of theme parks. But this is it. This is the last time seeing it in this state. Like I say, I'm going to be filming the whole process of taking this all down, taking the shed down, and then of course, yeah, the new location, which more details to be announced in the very near future. What may have seemed like a huge amount of money, paying £600 back when I spent pretty much everything I had on buying this, has been well worth it. 10 years of being able to store all of my theme park collection in here, or at least most of it. But yeah, it's just my collection has now outgrown the size of this. It started off in my bedroom on one wall. It took over my whole bedroom. I needed something bigger. And now this, 10 years on, finally, yeah, it served its purpose. And I now need something bigger and something more spectacular. And it's certainly going to be that. Now, in terms of a time frame for all of this happening, like I say, work is going to be starting here in the next few days because it is quite a big job to pack everything down, but I will be documenting that as well. So stay tuned for that video. That'll be on the way in the next few weeks here on the channel. And then later this year, as we move more into autumn, winter, will be the start of this big expansion to my theme park collection that I cannot wait to share with you all. A brand new home for it all, which is going to be amazing. Now, along with that, I'm going to be filming the whole build-up, documenting it. Charlotte will be there, my dad will be there. It's going to be really exciting. And yeah, it's going to be a full video series here on the channel as I take all of this stuff to a new location for a very exciting future ahead. But I just want to say thanks for the memories really to the world of theme parks. The amount of times that I've filmed videos in here, the camera's always kind of been in this corner. I've never really filmed from that way. It's always kind of been from over here. On the odd occasion I move the camera to different places, but this was always my favourite spot, you know, putting the camera in this corner, kind of everything there behind me. And this view has changed. You go back to 2012 and you look at the world of theme parks, yeah, it was so different. And again, going back to these photos, but you know, it's sad to know that, yeah, it's all coming down. It's going to be packed down. However, it's coming with me. Everything here is coming with me. And the whole actual shed is going to be coming with me too. However, it may serve as a new purpose in its new location. But yes, it's so exciting. It really is. All them videos I've filmed there over the years. Who remembers Theme Park Worldwide, the show, the weekly news shows that I used to do, all the shout outs. It was all done from here. I used to write the scripts in here and everything. And then, yeah, it's just kind of turned into this museum. It moved from a few years ago now, really. It transitioned from, you know, a studio and museum, more just to the museum part. But once again, it's going to be going back to that, and it will become a new studio, a new recording place, and of course, somewhere for all of my wonderful theme park items to go as well. But comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Have you got your favourite memories in the world of theme parks, your favourite item that I've got here? And yes, stay tuned for more videos on this exciting project on the way later this year. That leaves me with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you all in the next vlog.